What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 306, and Wonder's a half an hour late. What your problem is.
What?
I know you're old, but you're not senile yet.
I beg to differ.
So what happened?
So what happened was, I got off work at like 11 today,
Okay.
and I went to town and grabbed some stuff, like Christmas shopped a little bit,
Sure.
and bought tags for my truck, which was like $480.
Sure.
And then I went to my folks' place and I changed the oil on my pickup, and then got caught up in helping my dad with some stuff around the house. And then I was in the middle of helping, oh well, I shouldn't say helping, middle of watching Aspen make a pecan pie with my sister while my mom and I play cribbage. And I was doing that when you texted, and I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot about the podcast. And then I was like, I gotta go podcast real fast. I'll be back. So then I raced over here and got on as soon as I could.
Bro was 30 minutes late. Bro forgot about the podcast, even though I asked yesterday. Hey, when do you want to do this? Tonight or tomorrow? I don't care. Okay, let's do tomorrow at 5. Okay, sounds good.
See, I think my soul thought for sure that we decided to do it yesterday, and it was just like, oh, we did it. So
I
don't
also
need to think about it anymore.
want to mention I texted him at 5. And then I texted him again at 5:20, like, yo, what the fuck? And then he looked at his phone.
Yeah, I was preoccupied.
Yeah, man.
Just be happy I made it, okay?
No, because I have so much shit to do. And I'm stuck not being able to do anything because I'm waiting for an idiot. And then I have to go talk to Grayson after this. I have to talk to the two dumbest people I know. That's not true. But God. Bullies. I have so much shit I gotta do.
I feel worse because I had extra time to remember the podcast.
It's also tough.
I got off at 11.
I wish I would have known you were getting off so early. We could have done this earlier, too. Can't do later, but could have done any time because I've been up since.
Oh. Well, actually, yeah, I think yesterday I knew I was probably going to get off at like noon. So my original thought was, well, maybe I'll come home first before I go to town and just see if you're awake and do the podcast early, and then I'll go to town and get all the shit. But then I was worried that the courthouse might close early because it's a holiday week. And so I was like, well, I don't want them to close because I have to have tags, and the best time for me to do it would be now because they're supposed to be open. So, and I don't know when I'd have another chance before the first of the year to get my new tags. And
Friday? Monday or Tuesday?
Well, Friday I'll be busy because Aspen and I have a retry on our anatomy scan for our kiddo, because the first time crackhead McGee in there would not sit still and did not get any good pictures, and our doctor was not impressed with the pictures, and we couldn't get any good pictures of the heart that they were looking for, or the liver or kidneys or anything like that. So we had to reschedule, and we're trying again. Hopefully this time we're able to get the pictures that the doctor wants to make sure everything's all hunky-dory. Doctor did say that with baby being so freaking energetic is a good sign that baby's probably healthy. So
that's good.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I got nothing. I have no plans. I had no plans for this conversation. You do anything cool this week?
Not really. I mean, shit, I'm only 2 days into this week.
You gotta remember, no, this week goes back to last week on Tuesday.
I know, but I'm talking like usually shit starts to happen on Monday for me. and it's been pretty like lackadaisical because it's a holiday week. So anything that pops up, everybody's just like, oh, I can wait till next week, or after the first of the year. I did get some interesting news though. So I just got a promotion, which everybody knows now, but it sounds like, so there was a job a guy had when I first got there. I barely got to like meet him before he retired, and his job has not been filled yet, and it was a military job, so it was a green suit job. They're thinking about making that job into a stateside job, which would be cool because it's a what they call a tier 11 pay. For reference, right now I'm a tier 8. My boss is a tier 10, and so it would be a step above my boss right now as far as pay goes. And then there's another guy that he is still there, but he's in charge of all of our division. And they're thinking about making his job a state job too, and that's a 13. And you're talking over $100,000 a year position type thing. And if they make that stateside, then you got 2 jobs that are, so if my boss goes to the 11, that opens up the 10, and 13's still open that I can go for. Or if he goes for the 13, that still leaves the 11 and the 10 for me to try and get. So within the next year and a half, there's a good possibility, I could be making above that 80,000 a year mark. So fingers crossed. That would be nice. Because then I could, then the next time Geek has a subathon, I can make him be there for years.
I still don't know if I'm ever doing another one. No, with what I want to do, as I've talked about with like changing my plans and actually just focusing on YouTube, where am I going to get the time to never get a minute to spend on YouTube videos for 2 months? That sounds dumb.
Right.
Like, I just don't know where that fits into anything.
Not to mention that you're also now in a relationship, so not spending time with your spouse for 2 months is probably not going to go well.
I threatened a subathon and she yelled at me. Not actually yelled, but she's like, no. I'm like, okay.
I forbid it.
It's like, I'll make you take breaks. I'm like, nuh-uh.
She
I said
immediately
nuh-uh,
turns
and
into
she goes, I said no. She was like, I'll just make you take breaks. I go, nuh-uh. And she's like, all I have to do is say take a break and you will. I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she turns into Daenerys Targaryen. Like, I forbid you.
Pretty much. Not really, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it again and make it make sense.
Right.
Especially since like the YouTube videos I want to do, I can't just like record them during a subathon. They take a different kind of effort, so it's not like some of the previous stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Now
that I think about it, I think Daenerys Targaryen might have been a bad reference.
Just stop. As always, when you speak, just stop. Dude.
I would do the spoiler alert. I mean, it's been out for a long time, though. If you haven't seen it, that's your fault.
Can we just not? I don't know. Hey, stop. It fucking proceeds. Well, so I was trying to figure out how I was going to deal with watching the Vikings play on Thursday because I'm not going to be home.
Oh.
Don't need to worry about it.
McCarthy's out again, isn't he?
Yeah, he broke his fucking hand.
Oh my god. Dude, that kid.
it's one of those things where it goes back to it feels injury prone, but none of these are injuries of like the same. Like normally injury prone is like you keep having lower leg injuries again and again and again. None of that's what this is. It's, he did have the one leg injury last year, but then it's a sprained ankle, which those just happen, a concussion, and now a broken hand. None of that's injury prone. That's just unlucky as shit because season from hell, I guess.
Bro's made of glass.
I don't know. Season from hell is all I can say. Now I have to see what happens after Max Brosmer plays a football game again.
I mean, at least it's not like you guys had a chance for the playoffs or something like that, and then he gets hurt.
Fair.
So, I mean, you weren't going to make the playoffs anyway. So, I mean, you might as well just have somebody go in there, and if you lose, you get better draft picks. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something that kind of like always weirded me out about I don't know about weird if weird's the word, but like the NFL, like you have teams that just early on are out of the playoffs, and it's like you don't want these teams to just give up because it's important for them to beat other teams or and to win for other teams. But they just are like, oh, we're out of the playoffs. Let's just throw our backups in there and lose the game.
Well, there's literally never a team that's ever done that. So
I don't know. It just seems
too many people's jobs are on the line to ever consider doing that.
I don't know. Well, it just seems like that, when they don't have anything to fight for, they just kind of give up, which, that's any sport. But
that's also never really been a thing. You say that and then forget that 2 years ago, the Houston Texans missed out on the first overall pick because they won the last game of the year in a game that they didn't need to win. Never once has an NFL team just given up and stopped trying. It's never happened, and it never will. The Titans are still trying. It just doesn't look like it because they don't have any NFL players on their team.
I guess. There's teams that purposefully have lost. I swear.
No.
Like last year, when the Chiefs put all their second and third string in.
No, that is our playoff position cannot get better or worse no matter what happens. Why would we put Patrick Mahomes, who is hurt, out there to get more hurt? That's not purposefully losing. That you're taking all of the context of a situation, balling it up and throwing it away, and then pretending this scenario I'm making up in my head is the real one.
No, I'm just trying to see through someone who's a Bengals fan, their perspective.
I think.
You know what I mean?
No.
Because their whole thing last year was, well, the Chiefs lost on purpose, so it kept us out of the playoffs.
Maybe if you didn't lose 8 other times, Cincinnati, you wouldn't have needed that.
Well, that's not relevant. We went on a run late in the season when it didn't matter, and the Chiefs lost on purpose, so we didn't make it. That complete sense right there. Logical thinking. No? Don't agree? Okay.
No.
Sounds about right.
No, sorry, I've zoned out. So I don't know if you saw this today. I don't know where it is, but the first teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday came out. It came out a while ago, but they finally released it on the internet because it came out to play before Avatar, because that's how you do things. So the first teaser shows Chris Evans as Steve Rogers for some reason. The guy who was written at. Not even kidding. That's the first teaser. And it's him at the house that he was with Peggy, and he's holding his new kid. I think I've solved what Doomsday is going to be about. I don't know why, though. Did you watch the Fantastic Four yet?
Not yet.
Fucking idiot.
No, I've thought about it, but well, see, the thing is, I'm rarely home alone to watch things that because Aspen, anytime I watch something, she's got to watch something with me.
Okay.
So she's not really into that type of stuff.
And you've never watched anything with her that you're not super into. You can both just sometimes watch things that you don't love. That's okay.
I mean, that usually when she's like, I'm going to watch something that you're probably not going to like, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll go play video games. But when it's me, where it's like, I'm going to watch something you're not going to like, she's like, oh, I guess I'll go sit in the corner and do nothing then. She has no hobbies. Like me, I have video games. She has books, cooking.
Reading's a hobby.
Yeah, but she isn't always in the mood to do that. I'm always in the mood to play video games. She's not always in the mood to read.
But
I don't know. We had a conversation about it. I'm like, I've got to find you a hobby of some sort. Something that's like, when I am busy doing something, you're not just like sitting around on your phone all bored and stuff. We need to find you something. In the summertime, it's not as bad because usually she's outside doing flowers and planting stuff. And
get her a greenhouse.
Not a big deal, but well, I don't have that money.
And then get a greenhouse, and then also, because power outages and shit can be a problem, make sure you get like not just solar panels, but also battery backups so you can just have power at your house even when the power's out, no matter what. That doesn't cost that much. It's just like the price of your house. It's no big deal. Just do that.
I mean, if I get the 13 job at work, then sure, whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
But as it stands now, that's not happening.
But what was I talking? Oh, so the Fantastic Four, obviously Franklin Richards, Reed and Sue's kid, is in that movie. And the post-credit scene for that movie is Dr. Doom appearing as if he's going to steal their child. This trailer shows, Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. He's not Captain America currently. He's just Steve Rogers. And the trailer does make a point of that because it says at the very end, Steve Rogers will return in Doomsday. Because he gave the mantle of Captain America to Sam. That's who Captain America has been for like 5 years. But so in this trailer, Steve is holding a baby. And then it cuts to there's also a glimpse at his Captain America suit, but who cares? We know he's going to put the suit back on, but he's probably going to do the thing again where he makes it super dark and is, nomad again. That's my assumption, is he just goes back to what he was pre-Endgame. But he's got the kid. And then there are leaks now for at least the first two teasers are Steve Rogers. And then the next one is Thor, where he's praying to Odin, asking for help to get Love back, his kid. Well, it's Gore's kid, but Thor adopted.
Right.
I think for some reason, I haven't yet figured out why, but Dr. Doom is gathering all of the children of superheroes for some reason. He's just
he's going to create his own Avengers, except
he's creating a child army, I guess. No, the Dark Avengers already exist.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, a different Dark Avengers.
What about second Dark Avengers?
Yeah. They weren't properly raised on evil.
Fair. But yeah. So yeah. Nothing's changing apparently. Everything's bad.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Love it. Bad.
I think right now, I think that the odds of Doomsday being any good is about 7%. There's about a 7% chance it's good. I am going because I want to see the train wreck.
Oh.
There's going to be 58 different superheroes in it, and it's a 2-hour movie. Everybody gets 12 seconds of screen time and gets one line. How do you tell a story that way?
Right.
Like, I don't, there's just in my head, no way it turns out good. Gotta give him the slight chance. I don't see it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like watching a house fire, but it's your house, but you might as well watch your house burn down and enjoy the fire.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like,
you're devastated inside, but hey, at least I seen it.
I'm still more intrigued for Secret Wars, but maybe that's just because I know the end of Secret Wars means apparently the entire plan is to like restart the MCU and kind of do what the DCU's doing and do we're not going to tell you origin stories. We're just, everything is going to exist in this world. You either understand it or you don't. Who cares? You'll figure it out. So they're going to like cast new people as like Iron Man and Captain America and just be able to tell comic stories the way they actually should have, instead of the MCU had this problem because it's how superhero media had to exist when the MCU was starting, of they had to kill off characters for no reason because they didn't think audiences would be able to handle not doing that. And now they've learned, oh, that's really dumb and not how comics work. And if you make comic book movies like they're comic book movies, it turns out they're actually pretty good.
Right? These people are nerds for a reason.
Yeah. It's like,
it's not because of the movies.
Maybe it won't appeal to broader audiences in the same way, but I feel like it won't change the people who are going to these movies.
Right.
Like, I just don't see a world where that actually is like changing. It's going to be the same groups of people, because if you already weren't interested in comic book movies, you weren't going anyways.
Right, exactly.
So, I don't know. It does not look, it doesn't look great currently, which intrigues me. I have heard, I don't know how many people they actually plan to bring back when they hit the big red button and reset everything. The rumor is that they might just keep Chris Hemsworth as Thor, because they'll just let him keep playing Thor until he gets old, because you can just tell old man Thor stories, which people love. Right. So it's one of those, I feel like he is the only guy where I'm just like, yeah, until he's done, sure. And then just be like, there's a new Thor from different universe in our universe.
No, Hemsworth moves up into, he just turns into Zeus or Odin or
that's not
an old guy.
That's not how things work. You can't just become Odin. Odin is his own character.
Well, when he's really old, well, who's going to recognize him? He's old now.
Good God.
Totally different person.
But yeah, I was so looking forward. I'm bouncing back to football. I was so looking forward to the Vikings-Lions Christmas Day game, because it's like, oh, the Vikings have the chance to officially knock the Lions out of the playoffs, and that's really fucking funny. And officially make
it anyway.
Right. I watched Max Brosmer play NFL football once.
Not ideal.
Say what you want about JJ. He's never looked as bad on a drive as Brosmer did in that game.
Well, hey, why don't you just pull a Colts or something? Go get Cam Newton or something off the couch.
Honestly, I wish the fuck we would have. I wish we would have at the beginning of the year. Why did we ever rock with Carson Wentz? Cam Newton would have been way cooler.
Right. I mean, you're out of it anyway. Just let the guy come back and enjoy his dreams. Or he dies.
Dog, if Phillip Rivers isn't dead, a 38-year-old Cam Newton isn't going to die. Cam's not that old. And, actually has the body of an athlete, which Phillip Rivers never once had.
Right? Phillip Rivers has the most dad bod I've ever seen. Which makes sense because he has like 47 kids. But I don't know. The Bills continue to give me an aneurysm every time I watch them.
Yeah, well. You know what I can't wait for? When the Bills give us a first-round pick for Mr. Can't Catch.
Justin Jefferson?
No, Jordan Addison.
I was hoping you were saying Justin Jefferson.
The Bills don't have enough assets on their team to trade for Justin Jefferson.
Josh Allen.
I don't know why they'd do that, but sure. But
Nothing makes sense.
I was going to say, I don't understand what the point of that would be. I saw the Vikings injury report. Look bad.
7 miles long, just like the Bills.
It's pretty tough. Ryan Kelly, our center, got another concussion.
They don't need to think much anyway.
Sure, but you are like a 33-year-old man, and this is 5 concussions in a season. Retire.
What's a little brain damage?
This is more than a little brain damage at this point. But yeah, a couple guys are back to fully practicing, but like 9 more starters are on the injury report this week after like 5 of them got placed on IR last week. Because all the guys who were like hanging on by a thread this year, like Jonathan Grenard fucked up his shoulder, but he was playing through it because it was one of those, well, you can't hurt it more. So he was like, okay, I'll play through it. But then the minute the playoffs are out of the picture, everybody just goes, okay, I'm done doing that. This hurts.
Right. Well, I would rather they did that because that's more time for them to heal before next season.
That's true too. But like when there was still a chance you could go to the playoffs, even if it was not very likely, I get it. Because if you can play through it, play through it. But now where there's no real point, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Josh Allen's actually on the injury report for the Bills. He didn't practice today.
Uh-oh, what'd you do to
him? While he was running from Myles Garrett, he did something to his foot. Everybody thinks, seems to think he's going to play still. Against the Eagles.
Bills secured a playoff spot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, why would you?
Because they're still trying. You have to keep winning until the Patriots win out.
Okay. While I understand that, home field advantage with Mitchell Trubisky better than Josh Allen and road games. Because you force Allen to play and he gets actually hurt, your season's over. You let him take 2 weeks, maybe you lose out, you're already in the playoffs. Getting to the dance is the bigger part, and I think I'd rather have my MVP than a backup. Especially, go let Josh Allen play against the Eagles D-line.
Actually, funny story. I think the Chiefs are taking Mitchell Trubisky.
Maybe next year, but they can't currently, so that's not how that works.
I think they're going to take him next year.
Okay.
Until
that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I don't think they will. I think the Chiefs
I know it's not relevant to the conversation we're having now, but I'm just saying.
I think the Chiefs are. I think there's a couple of worlds. I think the Chiefs give up and run it back with a literal no one so they can end up with like a top 10 pick because
that's what they need.
You're not competing without Mahomes. You're just not. I don't. Or they believe Mahomes will come back, not early in the year, but like there's a chance, playoff run maybe. And so they trade for Kyler Murray.
See, I was thinking maybe the Vikings would trade for Kyler Murray.
No,
You don't like Murray?
That's stupid. No. Okay. You have 3 options if you're Minnesota. Sign a, veteran backup that can actually matter, not Carson Wentz. I keep seeing the idea being floated of Kirk Cousins or Mac Jones or any of those. Sure, you sign one of them as a backup / competition for JJ. Your other option is you bench JJ for a middle-of-the-pack QB like Kyler, who you're just hoping can develop into something. Or you try to make an actual splash for a QB that matters. That one's the least likely. I just don't see what the fuck the point is of bringing in a guy like Kyler Murray, who's not going to raise your ceiling. He might raise your floor, but he doesn't raise the ceiling. Right. You have to completely rework your offense to make it work around a Kyler Murray, which means you're not letting the offense learn what JJ needs, and you're not letting JJ learn what he actually needs to do to run this team. That's really dumb. And I think, other than being injured, the last 3 weeks, JJ's shown you enough to know that there could be something there. Why the fuck would you go, yeah, you don't have a job anymore, though, because we want this guy who hasn't shown that he could be a good quarterback in 6 years? This isn't even a Sam Darnold situation. You have to give up assets to go get Kyler Murray. You can't just go sign him for $10 million. Now, if JJ had stayed playing how he had played, up until that Washington game, then maybe that's a conversation worth having, because I brought that up. But I've also seen him for 3 weeks look like one of the best quarterbacks in football. Yeah, there's still some wonkiness because, I see the 14 total turnovers. I saw 3 of them in the last 2 weeks, and not a single one of them was his fault.
Right.
The one against Dallas is just unlucky. It got batted up at the line of scrimmage, and a defensive lineman picked you off. That's unlucky. The drop, I think it was Jalen Naylor who it hit both of his hands, and he didn't catch it, and then a Giant got the ball. Not his fault. And then he fumbled the ball because he had a broken hand. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and be like, he can't hold on to the ball. It's like his hand was broken. And he tried to go make a throw, realized he couldn't grip it, and went, oh, fuck. He panicked a little. He's like, I don't have any strength left in this hand. That's bad.
Right.
It's like you see him gear up to throw, and the ball slips, and he goes, oh, shit. And then he gets hit, loses the ball. It happens.
Yep, kind of hard to hold on to something if you don't have a hand.
But, through 9 games, the completion percentage isn't great. It's 58%. But he's also got 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. There's enough there for me to go, you rock with him next year. Maybe you go sign let me go see who else is available. A lot of people keep saying Kirk Cousins, which I do understand. Because he is he's a system quarterback, and right now he's just at the level of he's a backup or a really low end starter, which is what you're hoping for in a scenario where you're if our quarterback can't stay healthy, that's the type of backup you want. You don't want Gardner Minshew. You want somebody you can actually have some amount of faith in coming in and playing okay, and you have the benefit of he knows the system. He knows the players. He can just kind of step right in and at least be mediocre.
Right.
I'm going to look now who's going to be out there at QB. See, Daniel Jones isn't an option because the Achilles tear was so late. Flacco is the same type of guy. Jimmy G, Case Keenum. You could bring back Carson Wentz, but he wasn't good at this, so no. My pick, Teddy Bridgewater.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, what about Teddy? Teddy around?
That's always my pick, but I just don't know. I don't know. That's always my pick, though.
I'd still take Cam Newton.
But that again goes back to he just doesn't fit the system.
I know. Yeah.
And like, I know Aaron Rodgers is going to be out there. I just don't want that. He can go literally anywhere else.
Well, you guys passed up on him several times already. I don't know why they would change their mind now.
Yeah.
Although he's doing things for the Steelers.
All I know is Will Reichard got cheated. The Vikings kicker. Because the Cowboys kicker made the Pro Bowl when the Cowboys kicker has more misses against the Vikings than Will Reichard does all year.
Right.
It was funny. I kept saying this because I have decided Will Reichard's the best kicker in football now. The argument was him and Brandon Aubrey. We saw them play each other. We watched Brandon Aubrey miss every chance he had. Will Reichard made the game-winning field goal. I think I know which guy's better.
Raiders still there.
No. But, I think I already told you this joke. The Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a real Phantom pulls up. That's Will Reichard. He's the real Phantom. Somebody should execute Brandon Aubrey so Reichard can be the Pro Bowl kicker. That's my thoughts. Kidding.
From now on,
it's a joke.
You put your faith in me.
Oh, but yeah, this season's bad.
Yeah, it's a tough go. I really hoped that this was the season I was going to see the Vikings Bills in a Super Bowl.
You might see the Bills. Tell me what team in the AFC is actually good.
Well, I think they'll.
Because, I'm sorry. I keep arguing with Caleb over this because the Broncos-Jaguars game wasn't as bad as it looked. Yeah, it was. You got beat by double digits at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as I've been saying, they're going to play a real football team and get their asses handed to them. And that's what happened.
Right.
But
who would the Bills play in the first round of the playoffs?
Right. I got to see if I can. If the playoffs started today, Buffalo goes to Denver, which means you could come see the Bills play a playoff game.
Yeah.
You could. Because you can park at my apartment for free.
True. I'd have to get to your apartment first.
That's not that hard.
Nah, I don't like the city.
Drive over on a Saturday night at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Then there's nobody on the road.
Tickets, the other thing.
Yeah, that's where it's going to get bad.
I'm not paying $1,500. Now, if it was a Vikings Bills Super Bowl,
oh God,
I don't care how much the fucking tickets cost.
We'd have to figure it out, but it'd be crazy. And then the Bills
never going to see that ever again.
Probably not
in our lifetime.
And then the Bills are going to go to New England, and then
lose.
Probably not
if they beat Denver.
Yeah, beat Denver. So right now their road is Denver, New England, and then oh wait, no, this is not right. I lied. This is old. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Why is that old?
Because what I was seeing is they might be facing Jacksonville first round.
Okay, this is the real one. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry. It was just an old bracket.
So the Bills aren't making past the first round then?
I mean, the Jaguars they're not the best running team, which helps the Bills.
No. They have the Prince, though.
Their defense is pretty good, though. They do have the Prince.
Plus, they have the better Josh Allen.
But the nice thing is, yes, the nice thing is the Texans will probably beat the Patriots.
Right.
Because, yes, the Patriots are the 2 seed. The Texans' defense actually is what everybody claims the Broncos' defense is. I know Ashton Genty just had a good game against them. I don't care. The Texans' defense is what everybody thinks the Broncos' defense is. And J.J. Watt keeps bringing up if the Texans called him, he'd show up. And I'm really intrigued by that because that would go crazy. Aaron Donald has also brought that up for the Rams. And if that happens, nothing makes me want a Rams-Texans Super Bowl more. Seeing maybe the 2 greatest defensive players to ever live matched up in a Super Bowl would be fun.
Oh, you know what else pisses me off? Your fantasy league.
I have not looked at any of the fantasy leagues in 10 weeks.
Well, you got the bye because you edged me out.
How? I was like 1-6.
No, you're like 10.
I was never good. How did this happen?
You're like 10-3 or something.
No.
In the league where you and I are in it together?
Well, I feel like we're in multiple leagues together, but I did get the bye. Weird.
Huh. Yeah, because you beat me barely. And then I had to face, I think it's Miller. And he had Juju, Olave, and Puka Nacua, who Puka Nacua had 70 points by himself.
Yeah.
So he had 2 players that had played, and there were over 100 fucking points right off the bat.
Yeah.
And I tried to come back and beat him still, even with his. It came down to the last couple minutes. He had a defensive player, and I had Jonathan Taylor. And I was actually leading for a while, and then I think his defensive player got an interception and put him ahead. And it was right at the end of the game. It's like, son of a gun.
Yeah, but remember, the playoffs go multiple weeks, so
yeah, but I mean, I'm out of the playoffs now.
No, you're not. The playoff games last multiple weeks. The game isn't over, dude. At least from what I can see, because I'm not in the championship game yet. And
well, no, but I'm pretty sure I dropped down into like the 3rd and 4th place tier.
It doesn't.
So I don't have it. Oh, okay. I guess that's a little weird to me because a lot of times, if you get to the playoffs and you lose, you're either done or you drop down into the 3rd.
I don't think you're not listening. The game is not over. It's combining 2 weeks together. The game is not over. Listen to the words I'm saying.
Oh, well, you didn't say the combined thing. I didn't know that. I
was trying to say, well, when I said the game is still going this week, you're not out yet.
I thought you were trying to tell me that I had lost and was still able to make it to the.
Oh. At least as far as I can tell. Unless it is over, I genuinely can't tell. But like,
I don't know. I
have no idea.
Maybe
it is over and they just haven't advanced the bracket. I can't tell. Nothing's happened.
I think it's over because it says like the chances of winning or whatever says 0% chance for me. Gotcha. So
interesting.
And
I don't know.
So
what do I know?
Yeah. So I think I am out of the playoffs.
Because there was definitely a league that did that.
I think I've been a part of a league that did that once, but
so I just
so yeah, pretty much I'm out of all of my leagues. I was undefeated in one league, and then I had literally 90% of my team was dead, like out for the season.
Nice.
I swear to God, I went through every single person I drafted, ended up with a season-ending injury. So
that'll happen.
I went from leading the league undefeated to having a losing record, and it was rough. And then in the one league, that 32 team league or whatever,
Yeah.
I had Kyler Murray for my quarterback, and there's no other quarterbacks in the league for me to take because there's so many people. And well, you know what happened to Kyler, so that pretty much screwed the pooch for me in that league. Because I actually started off pretty good in that league too, and then Kyler did his thing and got benched, and so I've had a very unfortunate season.
Yeah, I'm very confused because it's not setting the championship game for some reason in that league. It's just acting like the season's over.
Oh,
I don't understand why.
let me see what it says on mine here.
Because I can't view the matchup for this week. Maybe it'll reset tomorrow. I haven't looked all year, so I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it's advanced.
It's not on my end.
So
Because there's
yeah,
no
so
championship matchup. It still says me or Jake versus you or Steven.
Oh.
Notice that? See how it didn't advance at all, actually? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very annoying. Very bad.
Well, I have a feeling tomorrow it'll probably advance. So I ended up as third. Big sad. Big sad. I wanted it to be you and I for.
No, as always, it's going to be me versus Jake or Steven, and I will lose as I do every time. Because, hey, we reached the championship round, and the Vikings don't have their quarterback again. So Justin Jefferson will give me nothing. Jordan Addison will give me nothing.
I'm pretty sure the only...
Lamar's hurt again, so I don't have a quarterback again.
Right.
It happens the same way every year.
Yeah, I think the only... because I've lost to you twice.
Yeah, because it's normally like the week before.
Yep. So I have 4 losses now, but I had 3 losses, and they were both to you and then Jake. Were the only 3 people I lost to, and then now I've lost to Steven because he had a person that went 70 points on his team.
Yeah, I just want to know why this league isn't working. I'm going to just hope it'll set it tomorrow. I don't know.
I'm sure it will, because it's, I don't know. Because it's a championship thing, it might just, wait till the last day or whatever. This other league, I probably could have won it, but I started off super slow, and then my team decided it was good, and I started off 2-6, and now I'm 8-6, but I didn't even make the playoffs at all. In the Creator Clash one.
Yeah.
But big sad. Oh, I guess I'm competing for 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
Big sad. Yeah, according to this, none of the fantasy of the sleeper app or whatever is advancing yet for any of the leagues that I'm in. So I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well. Another year, another 3rd place.
Don't worry, I'm going to get 2nd again.
I don't know. I feel hope for you this year.
Why?
You can do it because you beat me. That's why.
Ah.
In order to make me feel better, you need to win.
Gotcha.
Tired of the saying. It's like Jake and Steven are like the Chiefs and the Eagles at this point. I want to see someone else win it. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of Bills we're going to get against the Eagles.
Who cares?
I don't know. I care. I want somehow, some way that either, I know the Jets probably aren't going to do it, but the Dolphins somehow, some way beat the Patriots, and then the Bills somehow still get the division, so they have a home game.
Nah.
Although weirdly enough, our defense plays better away, statistically speaking, which is strange.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. People are so stupid. So you remember how in the MCU, Steve also at least kind of dates Sharon Carter, Peggy's like great niece.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody saw the, clip of him with the kid, and he's like, so does the baby grow up to be Sharon's parent? Or it's like, you know what an aunt is? No, Peggy is her great aunt. That's not Jesus.
Somebody doesn't know much about ancestry.
I guess not. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I agree. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go up to the peak and see if I can find a cow elk to hunt down.
No.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I might stream.
Might?
Might. I'm trying to decide if I want to, because it'll be kind of late in the evening on Christmas Eve. How many people are really going to be around?
Right.
And like, I have this YouTube video that I would love to get done before Christmas. That would be fantastic. The odds of that are very low at the moment, but God, that would be fantastic. I'm not even done writing the script yet, so I'm going to have to go a little crazy if I want to do that. You've seen me do crazier, though, so.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. Yeah, our family does our presents and stuff on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And Aspen's wanting to go to church, which is at 4, so I'm going to go hunting in the morning, drive around the peak, and hopefully get back in time to go to church. Depending on how she feels, too, There's chances either her being really tired and not wanting to do it, or me being really tired and not wanting to do it, or both, or...
Oh, yeah. I forgot. This episode releases Christmas morning, so Merry Christmas, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's pretty weird. But yeah. Merry Christmas, I guess. Yeah, so we're recording this on Tuesday. That's why we keep referring to Christmas as in the future.
Right.
Because, yeah, so my girlfriend works Christmas Eve. So, yeah.
So we were going to, until 2 days ago when we found out that we were getting it off, because Orange Man declared it a federal holiday, which doesn't necessarily mean that we get it off statewide, but our governor was nice enough to be like, since it was declared a holiday, we'll let you have that day off.
But, yeah, So she's working, and then so Christmas Day, I think I'm going over to her house at least early in the day, hang out with her and her mom for a bit, and then come back here and do all the other Christmas stuff. Because I can't try to take all of the gifts over there. I'm not going to try to pack a bunch of boxes in an Uber. That sounds ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. I spoiled Aspen.
I get it.
I got her. So like, this releases Christmas Day.
It releases like 5 a.m. Christmas morning.
Okay, so I can tell her. I can tell you what. Well, yeah, I can tell you what I got her.
Unless she's listening through the door.
After she's not here. She's at my folks.
Oh, right.
I ran home real quick to podcast. So,
right.
I got her one of those swiveling jewelry organizers. It's like a 7-foot tall, like standing mirror. And it's on a swivel, and it's got like shelves in the back, and it's got a lock on the side. And you can open it up, and it's a whole thing to organize her jewelry and stuff, or whatever she wants to do with it.
Nice.
I thought that was kind of cool, and then got her some other stuff that I can't say yet that she'll get in her stocking.
Nice.
On Christmas Day. So yeah.
Nice.
I've come to the point where I kind of actually do not like Christmas.
Why?
Because I get so stressed out about trying to get everybody, gifts, and our family's doing nothing but getting bigger.
You know what helps? Move away.
Fair.
Then you only have one or two people to worry about.
Right, but that's the thing. Even if I moved away, I'd mail shit.
Well, that's just stupid. Feel bad. Well, that's just stupid.
But I have a hard time, like, well, it costs a lot of money, but that's not necessarily the thing. It's trying to find gifts for everybody. It's just stressful to me. I don't know. I just feel bad because there's also like people that I feel like I should get gifts for, but don't, and I just feel guilty because I don't get them anything, because sometimes they'll get me stuff, and it's like, well, didn't get you anything. I'm an asshole. I almost got you Christmas gifts. Actually, almost got you and your girlfriend Christmas gifts. But they wanted too much money in shipping.
I'm glad you didn't. What were you going to buy?
I was going to get you a couple of shirts, like you and your girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Matching shirts.
Cute.
It was Claire Obscured shirts.
Nice.
For those who come after, and it was like super cool.
So my mom found out about the baby shower that's going to exist really far away. So one night she's going to apparently swing by your house and bring you things.
Oh?
Yeah. I don't know when things will be delivered. I guess I could tell you.
She also has a baby registry, which is on Facebook.
Gotcha.
So if she just wanted to buy stuff on the registry and it'll deliver to us.
No, we did something else. You'll see.
God.
Apparently it'll be there on Saturday, so maybe this weekend, actually.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. One of them will be there on Saturday. The other set of things won't be. It doesn't tell me when it's going to be there.
Oh, okay. Well, you might as well wait till you get everything and then just do it all at one time.
Yeah, because it does not say yet.
Yeah. Kevin and Rena should both come over so they can tour the house.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Since our house is kind of like half-ass clean at the moment too.
Nice.
Because we had company over this weekend, and so we all, Aspen and I, spent a little time in the house trying to get things organized and cleaned up, and And it makes the house look a lot bigger when you kind of get all your shit picked up. But we're getting there slowly but surely.
So weird. There was a merch order off my website from somebody who I have no clue who they are, and that's really weird.
Huh.
Because like normally,
your merch, man.
I guess, but like I just don't know how they would have found it. Like I'm lost.
Well, maybe they've seen either one of your streams or your YouTube videos or something. It's all that stuff's linked on that stuff. So
well, I know it's just odd.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be crazy if that was like their sample and they got it and they liked what it was, and then like you just start seeing thousands of merch orders.
That'd be cool.
All of a sudden. You'd have 1,000 merch order and then like you made like $25.
Yeah, dude. That part's tough.
You could be like Vegas and business cards. You just walk around the city and just scatter your business cards everywhere.
No.
Remember seeing all the business cards when we went to Vegas? We just walk around there, just business cards laying on the ground everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that. Oh, I mean, back to the thing we were talking about earlier with the Vikings quarterback situation. None of the middle of the pack solutions. Give me a Kirk Cousins backup and keep JJ. Or if you're actually going to make a move for a QB, make an actual move and go trade for Burrow.
That was actually the person I was thinking that the Vikings might run for.
Like, if you
Burrow,
can...
Not Murray.
Multiple firsts plus, other filler and JJ for Joe Burrow. If Burrow actually wants out of Cincinnati, there's no reason you don't at least kick those tires.
Right.
You got to at least kick the tires.
Oh, God. Burrow at the Vikings with Justin Jefferson?
Uh-huh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's got some elite weapons where he's at with Higgins and Chase.
What the fuck?
But,
sorry, man discovers feet for the first time, I guess. This Avengers trailer is weird as hell because what the fuck are these things? And he just circled both of Steve Rogers' legs.
What are those?
That is what he's asking.
Bro just doesn't have legs. Imagine.
Maybe they think he never did.
He was born without them, and everybody's just trashing him.
Yeah.
Poor guy truly just never discovered feet or legs.
Yeah, happens. Incredible tweet. My boyfriend is back in his small hometown for the holidays. Called to say his dad is going to the ER. But it's okay, because my boyfriend knows the attending. In high school, he had a crush on that doctor's daughter. I've seen enough Hallmark movies. I'm getting on a plane.
Oh my God. She's right, though.
No, real. Yeah, no. It's like, all right, I'm getting on a plane. This is not happening. We're not doing this today.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wearing a flannel shirt and owns a local bakery that only sells Christmas cookies. Go, go, go.
You have no time to spare.
That is also really funny. The person who tweeted that, she's a senior editor who lives in New York. This really is a Hallmark movie, dog. That's crazy. That's so funny, though. I mean, yeah, he listened. I'm just seeing really weird tweets now, which these are the days that I appreciate Twitter. That tweet was funny. This tweet is funny. I asked my husband to go to the store and pick up a large sour cream. Here it is next to a gallon of milk, and it's one of those 5-pound jars of fucking Daisy sour cream.
Oh my God.
So it's like the size of the gallon of milk. It's like, did he or did he not pick up a large sour cream? Maybe too large, but he was following instructions.
But to say, it would have been worse if he came back with a less than large sour cream.
Yeah.
It's only a problem if you don't have enough.
Fair. I do think with the Colts last night, I'm ADHD today, apparently. I think with the Colts last night and Phillip Rivers, I think it is hilarious how much, especially against the 49ers defense, because the 49ers try to do a lot of things, how much he was just schooling them by knowing everything before every play. It's like, yeah, he doesn't really have the arm anymore, but you don't really have to when every guy's wide open, because before the play you changed everything 7 times and got somebody in a position to where there's not a defender within 30 yards. You don't need a real arm. Just put it kind of over there and they'll figure it out.
Right.
Yeah. Very funny. That's also really funny. After the game, Phillip Rivers ran up to D. Winters, the guy who got the pick 6 on him.
Oh.
Like he was looking for him and like asking for him. And he's like, good play, man. You know that from the earlier check? He's like, yeah, I did. Phillip Rivers, golly, good play, man. Oh, God, that's so funny. Why is Grandpa out there on the football field, man?
Right.
That is really sad. So the Chiefs' new stadium that they're getting in Kansas is going to be a dome. The Broncos' new stadium that they're going to open out by the airport is going to be a dome, which means the AFC West will be the first division in football where every stadium is a dome.
Right.
But the Bills luckily aren't doing a dome. So this tweet is slightly wrong, but it's in less than 10 years, Lambeau will be the final like true open air stadium, which I guess is kind of true because the Bills stadium's going to have that weird canopy thing. So it's like open air, but it won't be the same for snow games. And I don't just mean because the fans won't be suffering. Those canopies are going to keep a lot of snow off that field.
Right.
So it's like there is a world.
The biggest thing that they built it in a way that like it negates wind.
Which is good, but bad.
Right. But yeah, it's the most state-of-the-art, like built for weather like stadium without being a dome.
Yeah.
Because like I guess the bleachers are gonna be like heated and shit. And the football field also has like it's all heated. The whole field is.
Interesting. But yeah. It is one of those things. Like the Bears are moving to a dome. The Vikings and Lions already did.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, yeah, Miami's not a dome, but like, who cares?
Right.
They never end up actually playing in the rain anymore. So who cares? It's because we don't get rain in this country anymore. We just get 70-degree Christmas.
Right.
But tell me how the climate hasn't changed at all. Fucking morons.
Not to mention we had 144-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, but none of that could have possibly been because of humans. We've never had an impact on a climate or an environment ever. Don't talk about the acid rain back in the day from when we let companies do whatever they wanted. We don't bring that up. We don't bring up any of the times we've very obviously changed the climate or an environment. We just talk about how none of the ones currently happening could be our fault.
Right.
Maybe some stuff happened in the past, but it was in the past. We forgot about that. None of what's currently happening could possibly be our fault. It's perfectly normal that it's 60 degrees when it's dark out on December 23rd.
Yeah. I can't say I'd say the US is actually fairly good.
No.
Compared to other places.
No.
Such as like China and other places.
The US still isn't very good, and all the regulations that were put in place for the US, I can tell you exactly who ripped them up 6 months ago. So, actually, no, we're not going to pretend we're good here, and we're not going to pretend it's going to stay good. It's actually going to get worse. So I don't want to hear it. And, continuing to allow stupid data centers for shitty AI models to continue to drain our fresh water for no reason, that's not going to have an impact at all, and isn't currently actively having an impact at all. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
You are home.
No. But. Oh, no.
Yeah, I should probably head back over to my folks so I could eat. And finish my cribbage game. My mother.
Oh, you left mid-game?
Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
I was like, fuck, I gotta go.
Love that. That's really funny. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us. So, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.